T-Man 978 Shill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Shattered Glass, Decepticon Flame War, and Fireglide. I was looking forward to this figure because I like the color scheme. They put a lot more paint on her than normal. And yeah, there you are. Let's open this up. Before we open it up, this is cool. They actually have like somewhat of a bio. Flame War is a skilled warrior. She will go to any lengths necessary to keep the Decepticon legacy alive. In the Shattered Glass universe, Flame War is heroic and not evil. Flame War comes with our own comic book that has our own comic artwork on there. They even put one of these boards in there to keep it safe. And here's Flame War and Fireglide out of the packaging. Let's get Fireglide out the way. Fireglide was known as a battle master. I don't know what they would call it now. Either a micromaster or a minicon at this point. But basically it's some type of flying dinosaur. And you can do a couple things with it. The feet can move. The neck can look straight. It can look down. And the wings can flare out more. But if you rotate the head in, rotate the feet in, and pull this out, you can do a couple things. Number one, it can be a gun. So there's that. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Pow, pow, pow. Turn it around and rotate her arm. And bring things like this. Flare this out. Flare that out. And make sure the peg doesn't actually come out her hand. Which it did. Thank you so much, toy. Alright, I turned it around and turned the head out. So this is more flush up against the arm, and maybe she can pretend she's shooting out, or you can pretend she's shooting out like energy arrows or something like that. But that's cool. But as you can imagine, the main thing it becomes is an axe. With that in the hand, let's rotate it. And boom. She has her own personal battle axe. Isn't that cool? And you get this blast effect, which is yellow plastic, but they painted it right here. I don't know why, but the paint is like blue paint on there. I can scratch it off. I don't know where that rubbed on there from, but it has peg holes on the back. You can grab this, peg that in there. Unfortunately, it does make things a little bit heavier, and her arms haven't proven to be the most stiff and sturdy. But you can do whatever. You can pretend that's an impact on another robot, which is cool. And since this peg is long, and she has bicep swivel, you can rotate the arms so that she can grab it with both hands if you like. So turn the head as need be, and here you go. Outside of that, she has the same Energon infused shield right here that also doubles as a throwing star. On the box, this was way more bright, but as you can see, it's not that bright. This can come off, and you can split it, and it can become blades for her arms. Or maybe they can be more shooting weapons or something. But wait, there is even more. This tire backpack she has that is double as like some type of jetpack is actually removable. Just like this thing, unfortunately. You can make that come off. It's painted, as you can see. It can be a flying drone that can act independently, maybe fly around with Fireglide, and they can attack people for her, or she can hold it and it can be a handheld bow / gun weapon. So there's that. Or maybe you don't want her having the tire jetpack situation. You can connect that together, make it just straight a tire if you peg it together correctly. Lining this up with the actual peg holes can be a little tiny taste difficult. I don't remember it being as difficult as it is right now. But when you're filming, yeah, you run into things like that. If you don't want it there, you can just have it hanging up off our back like this. But yeah, this is the third time I've reviewed this mold. She is completely using RC's head, so there's no changes at all between she and RC besides the color scheme and the fact that she's a Decepticon now. The Decepticon logo is a little bit red, but it's a little purple, so you could, if you don't care about Shatterglass, which I basically don't, you could mix her in with your regular Decepticons and say she's evil. So, because, like I said, this is my third time looking at this mold, I am not going to be doing a transformation. I'm just going to be going over the good and bad things of this version of it. And you can go watch my Transformers Legacy Prime Universe RC review to see the transformation if you need to see that. But let's talk about things. Most of the joints are tighter than I remember on the other figures. Like this head is super crazy, probably too tight. It's on a ball joint. She can look up a lot. Look down. Can't really pivot too much, and of course rotate. Shoulders do that and rotate. Biceps swivel, elbows bend 90 degrees, and the wrists rotate. The waist is on a ball joint, so she can get some rocker motion that way. She can rock back, she can rock forward, and just make sure that you click it all the way forward so it won't be loose, because if it's like this, it'll be loose on you and driving you crazy. So you bring it forward as much as you can until you hear it click. Did I show that it can rotate? Hips can go out to the side, forward, back. Thigh rotation, but because of the sculpting, it kind of stops right there. Knees bend. Ankles pivot. And this toe can go forward and back because of the transformation. It kind of has a bunch of sticking points. And yeah, things to note with this particular figure. For whatever reason, like I said, these legs are tight. The joints are mostly tight. This thing right here, this tiny little nub, when you bring it forward, it's supposed to like click right there and keep that into place. With this figure, that does not seem to be the case, like, at all. And it's not a one-off just for my figure. Extra Zero asked me, he was asking anybody that might have the mold in our group chat, is theirs like that? And I opened mine, and yes, she is like that, unfortunately. To show you an example, I can bend this without it like separating, but I'm gonna take that off of there. But you see that nice click? I'm gonna do it again. It like clicks on there. The nub doesn't appear to be any bigger, but for whatever reason, it is way more secure on this one and not that one. And I was talking about the blades being brighter on here than on the images. If you wanted to, if you had Row Rocket, you could use these. But let's bring in Row Rocket. And RC. So you can see all three of them at once. Here they are. I definitely like Flame War the most. She has way more deco and doesn't look as plain. She like makes them look super duper unpainted. But like I said, same exact head sculpt as RC. Like literally nothing different. Of course, their design looks different because I don't have the wheels on there on Flame War right now. Yeah, and as you can see about her leaning back, like I said, Flame War's joints are way tighter. All right, here's Flame War in vehicle mode or bike mode, as you can see. There's a lot of deco that translates over here. Both tires are fully painted. Well, not 100, but you can see black, yellow, gunmetal-y, gray, and red in there, front and back, which is cool. You get like gray inside of this intake, or is that an optical illusion? I think it's an illusion. That's really just black. But yeah, got the bike gauge details and whatnot, kickstand, and you still have ports for these right here. You want that right there. That's cool. And fire drive, let's see. Fire drive should still be able to, no. Well, let's try in this direction. No, it's dragging. I was trying to store everything. Yeah, you can do that. Have this lingering on it. This works in both directions, to be honest. Or you do that and have that hit somebody like psh. But yeah, I have a review for Road Rocket that shows her compared to RC. I honestly do not feel like transforming these other two bike people. But yeah, I really like the way this looks. My only real gripe with this, because I already have experienced this figure a couple of times, my only real gripe is the fact that the knee doesn't lock together. I hope everybody doesn't have that problem, but I'm having it. And you know what? I might have to make sure that I transform something correctly. Basically, I just squish this down so it can like peg in. But yeah, these seem to be staying in there tight, which is good. They don't really kind of lock in that well on the other two figures, but it's staying together tightly there. Of course, it can rotate or roll with the kickstand down without falling. In the other videos, I show that you can put like 3 3/4 inch figures on there. They sit on there kinda well, but not really, because the seat area is way far back away from the handlebars, so they look a little bit awkward. But it would be in scale with 3 3/4 inch figures if things work properly for you. I like it. Nice. Oh yeah, other gripe. The thing costs a lot. It costs a lot. Like an embarrassing amount. Well, you know, it does have that standpoint right there, so you can do this if you wanted to. But yeah, it cost so much it made me cancel something else that made me have like rethink my life decisions and cancel another purchase that I was making. But yeah, you have to really, really want this in order to pay what they're asking for on Hasbro Pulse. This is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. So yeah, you go on Hasbro Pulse and look at how much it costs. I don't even want to say it here. Anywho, I like it. Besides that knee problem and the price. Thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man 978 out of here.
Figure action. That one's me.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description.
Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos.